What's going on, guys?
Welcome back to Sip, Savor, and Celebrate. I'm Chris.
And I'm Devin.
And today, even though it's St. Patty's Day, we've already done our Irish whiskeys. Now we're going to get back to our normal, fun whiskeys. Is this a bourbon? Or is it a whiskey? It is a bourbon.
Straight bourbon.
Means, you know what that means? No additives.
Correct. So I went to Royal Liquor here in Midland, Royal Party Store, and talked to Steph. She always hooks me up with what's, really selling, what she can't keep on the shelves. Those are important when we're looking at things to try on the channel. So I said, okay.
I've been asking about Woodhaven. Or Heaven's Door, not Woodhaven. Why
Yep.
did I say that? We did do Woodhaven.
Right. So I was like, okay, I need a straight bourbon. And she's like, why is it got to be straight? Hey, guys, straight means it's additive free. This is how the distiller intends it to be. It's clean. It's, not got anything. It's essentially right out of the still. So.
And it is a celebrity brand.
Yeah.
Yep. That's kind of why I wanted to try it originally. But yeah, I just watched that movie with Timothy Chalamet, Complete Unknown, which is Bob Dylan's story. And I did like Bob Dylan's music before, but after the movie, I got a more in-depth look at his life and what he was about. I honestly dug the dude. He was actually a lot better than I thought he was. But now, let's get into his bourbon.
So this is the Exploration series. So this is the newest one that they come out with. And what's different is how they've aged it in the Calvados cask and the toasted oak staves. So they're taking...
So they're doing kind of like a Penelope thing.
Correct.
So like they first age it in the barrel, and then after they take it out of the barrel, then they throw some extra staves in it to add complexity to the original.
Correct.
Kind of like what Penelope does. I love that architect one from Penelope.
Correct.
That's my favorite one.
So... Let's get into it.
But you know what else? We need to talk about our sponsor, the Neat Glass. Over at theneatglass.com, you can get 15% off any glassware. Not the travel kit, even though I really, really recommend the travel kit. It's a lot of fun. But you 15% off using our promo code
SSCNEAT.
That's right. I'm loving this.
This has a very toasted note on it.
It's kind of spicy, too.
And so, let's talk about toasted a second. Penelope does one. Basil Hayden does one.
Yeah.
Heaven's Door. But Basil Hayden doesn't really hold a candle to either one of those.
No.
So this is very toasted and rich and beautiful.
I had a lot of hopes for Basil Hayden just because I've been seeing it everywhere, and their bottle presentation with that little copper belt on the front, I thought that was really, really beautiful. But then again, just because it's a beautiful bottle doesn't mean what the juice inside. I don't know. I thought it was good, but it wasn't... it didn't live up to my expectations.
I agree. I had that last night, and the guy that we had talked to, phenomenal guy, he always has a great selection for us. He's like, do you like the toasted? And we talked about Penelope, and he's like, this is on the same level. It wasn't on the same level.
Sad face.
It really was.
All right, so I'm going to tell you that up over at the 9 o'clock, between 10 and 9 is where I get the barrel notes. I'm getting not overbearing spice, but I get some of that like cinnamon, pepper, a little bit of clove.
I agree. For me, that's at 4, 5, and 6.
Now, see, 4, 5, and 6, I get more of the vanillas from.
See, at your upper, to me, that's the beautiful malt.
I've now realized what it is. Your brain is backwards. This makes so much sense. Okay. Now we got it, because your brain tells from what...
Hey, I'll go with it. Whatever. But no, up there, I get the beautiful malt and the mash of it.
At 6 o'clock, I do get some of that corn mash. It actually still comes through. Like some of the other ones we were having earlier today didn't have any corn mash that was coming through. Or the wheat.
And I'll give you the 1 and
This,
3 is that vanilla. I'll
yeah,
give it to you.
yeah, I'm a little bit lower, but still, then, but at 6 o'clock, I get that warm corn mash, wheat mash, uh, warm, slightly sweet, not like, oh, very sweet, but this is where I just start to get that little sweet.
Correct. I'll give it to you.
Oh my God, I just went up to, 1 o'clock, 12. That's super nice and sweet, like sweet barrel spices.
Here,
Oh, I
let me
like
smell
that.
yours, because mine aren't there. Just kidding, it's the same glass.
Man. All right, let's get into the
When
taste.
you and your co-host can't have fun, then you've been doing this too long, just for the record. But hey, while he's getting ready to taste, please like and share us to your friends, because if you comment down below, we'll add your name into a second chance to get one of those bottles
Nothing.
that we are giving away when we hit the 1,000 subscriber mark.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's high proof.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Did it light you on fire for a second?
It threw me. I'm like, oh wow, this is a little tingly. 54. Are you gonna cough yourself to death again?
No.
54 ABV. 108 proof. So yeah, no, it did take me by surprise. So, but it's nice. The corn mash actually comes through on this.
Mm-hmm. It's that sweet forward.
Yeah, it's the sweet forward corn mash followed by spice.
I was.
I want to say, I almost want to say cinnamon, but I want to say black pepper as well. And then it mellows out after it sits on the palate for a minute.
See, I think
And it
it's either
warms the
that
mouth.
wheat or that barley that is that secondary spice.
Maybe that's
And
what
then
it is.
it turns into that beautiful mellowing cinnamon.
Wheat, barley, or rye. Something on the back is just kind of like giving you some punch of spice for a second, and then it goes away. And then as it sits there, it just kind of warms your mouth and gives you a wonderful wheated flavor.
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 Okay.
Are yours not working? I said flavor. Anyways.
Drop in the comments. Was it flavor or flavor?
How much?
$70.
Ooh, really? Okay.
But that's because this is the newest edition.
But it's high proof,
And it's high proof, yes.
so I'm okay with that. It's not bad. How would I rank that for everybody else? I'd kind of say, who else would have something similar to this? I think I'd still go with Penelope a little better, but this is ranking up there. The high proof is nice. I bet you this would make a great Manhattan or old fashioned, something like that. But it's a wonderful sipper by itself.
I think it's slightly higher than Penelope.
Mm-hmm.
The flavors are a little bit more bolder. Yeah, they're both right there.
Yeah. So first of all, the toasted Penelope, 100 proof. So it's slightly. What is my favorite? Architect. 104.
So we're talking the same level.
Yeah. I know that they're messing with it with staves and stuff like that, but I really like what Penelope's doing. The only one I didn't care for too much was that toasted rye.
I don't disagree. Penelope does a great job. But I'm kind of digging this Heaven's Door a little bit more.
Okay.
I feel
fair.
like it's a little
I'm
bit...
not discrediting it.
I'm feeling like it's a little bit bolder, a little bit more forefront, and they're just a hair higher. So, you know what? It's a recommendation.
I'm still a recommendation. It's still good. It's still really good.
There you have it.
Salud.
Until another Whiskey Wednesday comes out, hope you always sip, savor,
And celebrate. Salud.